Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to some more Rebirth. So after the excellent seed of the week, which was a lot of fun to do, I'm actually feeling a little Judas. Now, that could be taken as I'm feeling like playing Judas, which is the best way to take that. It could be like I myself am imagining that I am Judas, which is a little bit worse, or it could be the full whammy in which I am accidentally touching Judas himself and just casually, how I imagine, stroking his bald head. And you don't want to stroke bald men's head, you just a bald kid's head. But then again, there's not many bald kids, so I guess you don't have to worry too much about this. But I think we can all agree all of this musing is entirely pointless. So for now, we're just going to focus on the run. Of course, starting as Judas, we have a very, very tasty amount of starting damage. It's really, really excellent. This is going to let us wreck through things at quite the pace, which is wonderful. And we do get the basement, which means it is even easier, and short of Dingle Dangle, we're probably going to do a pretty good job. The odd piercing shot is very, very nice. Oh, it's also spectral. I did not know that with the push pin. That makes it a little bit better, actually. Let's go find our item room. Hopefully we can acquire some bombs and bomb into the cursed room. It does look like that's how it will be. And we get Tech Point 5, which is by far the best of the technologies. So a very, very nice first item there. I am completely content with that. So for now, I kind of just need to hope that a bomb drops from this room. And it's actually a key in the middle, which, yeah, nothing is happening. So I guess the best boss drop we're looking for is actually the matchbook, because if we can get the matchbook, then we can go do all of these bombs, and we get Gemini, which is a fairly easy boss to deal with, even without Book of Belial's extra ridiculous damage, honestly. And the fact that we have the laser and the piercing damage, I don't know why I just forgot how to use English there, and honestly, the Cat O' Nine Tails is really quite fine. It is very disappointing we can't do much more with this floor. There's a lot of potential. I obviously can't go in the cursed room as it will probably just kill me, so yeah, we're gonna move on. But really, not a bad first set of items. The only real disadvantage, of course, is that we are very low on the whole health front, being that we're Judas, so we really need to sort that out. Getting a key for the item room straight away makes me very happy, like more happy than it should. And again, we have a very big reason to find some bombs. That's a little bit of a tease there. Not only is there a tinted rock, we gain a bomb for our efforts, so I really would like to acquire some explosives. There comes a time in every man's life where you just really need some high explosives. And another tinted rock there as well. It's going to be a big disappointment if we cannot acquire these tinted rocks. It really, really is. Now, I don't know if you actually can get a bomb from these, but if I can get a little bit of money, then I can go into the shop and hopefully buy a bomb, which I can, and this will let me get the tinted rock and the bomb from the room above, then come down here and get the other tinted rock, which is something that's going to be very important for us. We'll put it roughly here. No, that won't reach the secret room anyway, so I'd rather just get a little bit of the poop, save me going through it. Oh, okay, well that's kind of nice, honestly. It lets us, in fact, no, that's very nice. It lets us get at the series of chests in that other room, but I really do want some spirit hearts here, and yeah, perfect. I am really happy about this. This is looking good. We've solved Judas's main and only concern, and that is his health, so he's looking pretty fly. So we'll grab the other tinted rock in here, hopefully. Oh, that is lovely. That is very, very lovely. We can get to the chest with one bomb, so this should be okay if we go over here, and come on, bomb that cobweb, and there it is. So looking pretty damn good. In fact, we get more bombs and a key, accidentally instantly open that chest, but really what else are we going to do in that situation? And we would have got the shop for free, so that's a little bit of a kick in the teeth, but there's not much we can do about it. Of course, I do want the devil, but the devil is just the Book of Belial, so I'm really not going to bother to go grab it. I'm just going to telepills again and see where I end up. And it is the big room. And a fairly easy big room to deal with, especially with our infinite range lasers we got going on here. So this is pretty damn nice. I'm really wanting to get our donation machine going this time. I really am itching for that platinum god. So we either need 5 money or to find a key. I'm getting a little bit concerned because it feels like maybe we're not going to have the ability to go into our item room, which is always a very, very scary thought. But I feel like with the amount of tinted rocks and bombs we got, it's potentially an okay price to pay for not getting our item. But obviously, if it's something like Polyphemus in there, hey, alright! Is my prediction correct? That would be a little bit weird, wouldn't it? Hey, it's Maggie's bow, which honestly is kind of fine. It's HP up, and it goes well with Judas's fez there. So I think, really, as long as you stay fashionable, it's great. Judas does look like he's had a little fight with a little beast that sort of raked his face off, which probably isn't too good. Monstro, and the easy, awesome to kill version of Monstro at that. So that makes me very, very happy. Yep, Monstro, I don't know why this is a champion form. You're so much weaker. Like, really, you need to get that sorted, man. You really do. Jesus juice, lovely. And our devil room, oh, can you can't say no to that. It's ceremonial robes. There is never a reason to not take the ceremonial robes. Let's move on with our lives. Yeah, we could have gone to that final room, but it's one room. What could possibly be in there? VF2JQJ6R is the seed, so you could let me know, in fact, what is in there. That was good. They didn't even get a chance to fire. Grabbing the keys is excellent. Mr. Burns approved. More things in this world need to be Mr. Burns approved. That was unexpected, and it shouldn't have been because I know this room layout, but they always still manage to find a way to ruin my day. It is very upsetting. Alright, we're going to go in our curse room because it's right there and we have the health to do so. Though giving up the black heart is a little bit lame. We know telepills, so we don't need to be worried about going out of here. And tears up, absolutely excellent. In fact, we kind of have Book of Belial-sized tears without really any Book of Belial buffs, and without really any. What am I it's either on or it's off. I don't really know what words I was using there, but either way, our tears are very sizable. Like, this is an impressive size tears. We could get the burnt penny for some bombs, but I do like the occasional piercing tear. It does have a lot of good uses on it. We found our item room, which is excellent, and it is a bottle of pills, which really not going to be doing much for us apart from putting us through puberty. So we did find puberty in that item room, so at least Judas can grow up happy knowing that he's going to have all the functioning equipment. That was a very sloppy dodge by me there. Like, there is dodging, and then there is sloppy dodging, and that was sloppier than a school dinner, which, aren't always sloppy. Oh, good, thanks. Oh, and the Curse of the Maze. You know what, I'm just going to go in the shop and... ooh, the stopwatch is nice, but it's not really necessary. I'm going to buy the Spirit Heart. Oh, and in fact, we sort of bypassed that room anyway. That's just a very confusing experience, I think, that just happened there. So I'm not going to worry about it at all. And we are going to go wreck a boss, and it is a Peep, which kind of makes me scared for the bloat. I know it doesn't actually increase the chances, but I always think seeing a boss makes the posthumous, however you say it, version more likely to appear, so that would be terrifying. Assuming oh my god, free pentagram, we are really pumping that damage today. This devil deal, not really as useful as I would like there, and honestly, we've seen everything on this floor, and assuming we get keys on later floors, I'm kind of happy about this. Pentagram, one of the best boss drops going. I don't actually know the damage up from the meat, so it potentially could be better, but I doubt there is much in it at all. You are very chargy and very fast, and I am very scared. We'll go in the curse room, and 2 red chests, and we go to the devil room. And it is Mr. Rotten Baby, who I am going to take because I am a big fan of Rotten Baby and the replenishment of the Spirit Heart. So I'm kind of happy with that. I still would like a better devil deal in general, but I can't really complain about that at all. And we're going to get a battery. So if we want, we can Book of Belial a particularly irritating room on this floor, but it shouldn't be that necessary. Our item, Fire Mind, I am okay with. Large, massive, flaming, piercing, occasionally Tears of Doom. I call that a recipe for success. Also, we look pretty badass, like the cool cape that we've got going on, and then a fire on our head, and we can still see hints of fez. It's important that you remain hints of fez. It sounds like a weird recipe. Make sure you add a few hints of fez, just to really liven up the dish, and add a little bit of extra needed spice. There we go. So it's nice killing them in a couple of shots, because it means you don't have to dance round them for ages, but we obviously have to be careful of the Bob's brain effect of blowing ourselves up with our own tears, because that is definitely going to cause more tears, if you get what I'm saying. And a gold chest in there, not that we can open it even if we wanted to, so I don't really need to worry about that. And yep, explosions, explosions, explosions. Goodbye, little maggots. I mean, I feel bad for them, because you're happily charging at what you believe to be your sworn enemy, and then suddenly you have a flaming projectile enter your mouth and explode. I am so immature for my age. But you know what I'm saying, okay? So I don't want to hear it. We've found our boss, which is nice. We can deal with him fairly effectively, I would hope. We get an extra spirit heart there, and it is Mega Fatty, which normally would be a little bit irritating, but we are doing a tremendous amount of damage here, and as long as he doesn't really jump, yep, which is fine. And another sizably good boss drop, not as good as other things. The Hanged Man, potentially useful. We've got our item room, we found our curse room. Yeah, I mean, I'm content to move on with this floor. I mean, we could get the shop, but we don't have the money to make that worth it. We've got a lot of bombage. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much I could ask for extra on this run. I'm still a little bit concerned at our general survivability, but that's really the only thing that could bring us down here. We find the item room straight away, which is lovely, that we are lacking the means to acquire it, so that's a little bit awkward. Maybe I could have done the rest of the floor for consumables, but I think when you're this powerful, you don't really need to scrimp and scrave. And also, we've got a very good chance of having a very nice boss rush attempt. When I've not done the boss rush in a fair amount of time, and I've got that kind of boss itch, which sounds like a very weird rash. Do you have boss itch? Take this gel, it will solve it in just days. I imagine days is a good amount of time to solve any given boss itch. 2 more spirit hearts is wonderful. So come on, item room, OP-ifiers. Well, I mean, that is not bad at all, but I would much rather have the damage up from Book of Belial, though Satanic Bible is wonderful. I hate getting a really good spacebar item when I already have a really good spacebar item, because it means you really have to make a decision which is probably going to be wrong no matter what you choose. I had to rely on Rotten Baby taking that leg day out there because I didn't want to accidentally get tears exploded in my face. Fire Mind, strangely good for putting out fires. Don't mind if I do, because it's a fire mind. We'll blow all these up, see if we can't get anything useful. We have the spare bombs to make it worth it. This is the chariot, which I kind of like. I'm going to keep that over the Hanged Man for now. And another tarot card, Judgment. What's it going to be? And it is just a beggar. Not that we have the money to play it right now. I really feel like I stood on that creep, but, I mean, if the game says I didn't, then I'm just gonna believe it. I was really prepared to be mocked verily for what just happened, but apparently I get to get away with it, which makes me very, very happy. Well, this room is very pointless. Well, though we got a key, so I guess at least there's that, because otherwise that would have driven me batty. I've never made that joke before. And I've never made the I've never made that joke before joke. Oh, it's just the originality. It hurts how original I am. It really does. Though that reminds me of something that, yeah, let's go for it. And that was very much worth it. I think we can definitely say that was worth doing this trap for. But that reminds me, actually, of something that happened today. I went for my haircut because, you know, it was getting a little bit unruly. You know when you can describe your hair as unruly? The nice way of saying you need a haircut. Like, oh, puberty, lovely. That's not how you say you need a haircut. Walk up to someone and go, oh, lovely puberty, you must be so happy. Not no, are you okay? No, but get a haircut. I'm so confused. Ah, well, you know, that's your own fault, really. Troll Bomb, thanks for exploding that for me. And we get a key, which I am actually immediately going to use. Tears Up is great. Puberty, I mean, you can never have too much puberty. So let's go acquire this one. Boom! A fair amount of good stuff, and then we'll go back for the last one should we acquire one extra key. But it's nice to be flying this early. It's not happened for a while. Either way, I went to go get my haircut because it was in need of the aforementioned haircut. And, you know, obviously hairdressers, they try and have small talk, and I've always been the kind of person that's like, you don't have to small talk me. It's absolutely fine. You can just cut my hair. I don't mind, you know, I know it's probably the entertaining part of the job talking, but I just, you know, I don't care about where I'm going on holiday and what I've done today and, oh, am I a student or not? And, you know, other various things that you think you need to ask me. And maybe that makes me a little bit jaded when it comes to having your hair cut. And, you know, I accept that. And, I do answer the questions and say things. I get that it's a thing people do, so I don't just ignore them. I like, oh, hey, how you doing? Silence! Just cut my hair and do it now! No, that would be very terrible of me. But what I do accidentally... Oh, Fallen, a free Devil Deal item when we have Piercing Tears, so he's not even going to be a difficult boss. It is glorious. And a free mark. A free mark. This is a good run. Like, genuinely, this is a good run. I am going to get a health, which will put me to max. Do I want Demon Turret Baby? He's not really worth 3 Spirit Hearts. He just isn't. So I guess we are moving on with this floor. Lovely. Free mark, though. Fantastic. Not really complain about that. So we're going to keep Book of Belial just because we are so damn healthy right now. In here, 2 red chests and just some troll bombs and 2 speed ups, which is nice, giving us a lot more control. So yeah, you know, I do my part with a hairdresser conversation. Well, barber, I guess, is a more accurate thing, because, you know, you have to have gender signifiers on these things, otherwise how would anybody ever know? Ha! And basically, she asked me if I was a student, and I was like, oh no, I finished uni last year, you know, in that exact way. And then a bit later on, she asked me another question, and because I'd kind of dozed off into my own world, I kind of autopilot responded with, oh no, I finished last year. And, which obviously isn't great, because now I've just looked like a massive dickhead. And genuinely, I said it before my brain even registered what it was doing. I deeply regretted it afterwards. Ooh, this is an interesting room. Okay, I don't think I've ever had this room layout before. I'm kind of liking it, however. Come on, sprint at me. You know you want to. Didn't really get too far, though, did you, my friend? You won't be haunting me today. So, yeah, I say that again, and it's, you know, those silences, when everybody has realized that an awkward thing has happened, when everybody has got that notion, and there is no going back from it. Perthrow, lovely, a bit of D6 action. We will hold that over the chariot. The chariot not too useful, because we don't have an orbital. It just gives us a little bit of breathing time, which, again, something that you need breathing time. Doesn't really change the outcome of the fight, so I'm not too concerned to be giving that up. Either way, it turns out that what she actually asked was, are you going on holiday this year? Because, again, the holiday question always comes up. And I replied with, no, I finished last year. So, basically, she just thought I was someone who had decided as a person in my life that I am just done with holidays since last year. So, it could have been a lot worse. She could have, like, asked me if I don't know, if I had any plans next week. And I'm like, oh, no, I finished with plans last year. Oh, good, Crack the Sky. Great Perthrow. Oh, lovely Perthrow. Fantastic Perthrow. So yeah, that is how not to have a conversation with a hairdresser. Though I will say, in the barbers, the guy next to me who was cutting this random guy's hair spent the entire time I was getting my hair cut, so about half an hour, he spent the entire time telling the guy whose hair he was cutting how good he was at picking up women. It was actually ridiculous. He literally spent half an hour detailing the exact method that he uses to pick up women. And he told this story about how he convinced this girl to leave her rugby player boyfriend and decided that that meant that, look, it doesn't matter that I'm not like really ripped like the rugby player was because I am really confident. And he spent another 10 minutes talking about how important it is to be really, really confident. It was the most like it was like the most insecure barber I have ever seen in my life. It was absolutely ridiculous. But, you know, I was there sniggering to myself. It did provide a lot of entertainment. It really did. And he spent ages talking about, oh, I just hate all of the sort of misconceptions people have over barbers, hairdressers. They think we're all stupid. I'm like, yeah, because you talk like this, you dickhead. It was a wonderfully entertaining experience. I mean, there's no point taking Book of Shadows because I can't use it. So I guess maybe none of the. I mean, actually, the familiar is the best option here, but I kind of just want to do the boss rush. Is it worth it for any of them? I mean, maybe the item that spawns when I'm done might be worth it, I suppose, but I'm not going to wreck the boss rush. I don't have the Book of Belial. I'm kind of still going to go for it, so yeah, I guess we're taking Sister Maggie. Welcome to the party, Sister Maggie. I hope you enjoy your stay. It's very pleasant weather and definitely mild. Okay, we're not going to be absolutely wrecking the bosses, though we will be killing them at fast enough that it's just completely fine. And whenever I get a piercing tier, of course, Carrion Queen's going to die a lot easier. And we only got one radioactive poop to deal with, so that is absolutely awesome. Peep's going to get killed fairly quickly, though then I need to go focus on the Duke of Flies, who I think just kind of passively died in the background. Where are you, Duke? Oh, you're over there. Well, I mean, you did try. You definitely tried. Loki should die pretty much straight away, as should Blaster Blast. I think he should be called the Master Blaster. That would be such a faster rapper name for him. Though you don't want a rapper to be covered in slime. That would definitely be an awkward experience. But yeah, interesting trip to the barbers for me today. So I thought I'd share that with you all. It was a fun, nice experience, and I think that's what really the world is all about. Yep, you're really not gonna get to me. I don't know why you were trying so much. Ooh, Fistula and Larry Jr. And Larry Jr. just walked his entire body into a fire, so that was quite awesome of him. I swear to God, if the item I get for completing this boss rush is not incredible, I'm gonna be mildly upset at my still ridiculously awesome run. So I just want you to be aware of that game. You may mildly upset me, and I'm not sure if you can live with yourself after doing that. Oh, there it is. I'm sure glad Firemine didn't do anything, otherwise that would have been very, very awkward. And then you were just going to get slowly beaten down. You do have a lot of health, Gertie, though. You really, really do. Like, I feel like one of them, like, competing with Mega Fatty Cage type levels of health. And now we have the ridiculous health set of annoying individuals, which really does suck every single time. Oh, come on, the one tier I fired had Firemind. That is absolutely B to the S right there. That is what that is. Okay, there we have you, and fire the laser. Honestly, just fire the laser, it's fine. Okay, you just failed the jump, I guess? How did you even manage that? Like, genuinely, that's impressive, Monstro. Okay, that was Pin who spawned there and still managed to nearly die from just appearing. So, really, Pin, you need to go back to boss school. You honestly do. Alright, so I've taken more damage from my own Firemind than I have any of the bosses here, which I think is still pretty much a good sign for this whole event. And then we have Mr. Bloat, who is, of course, a very big priority, one of the hardest things to take in the boss rush, and down you go. The heart should swiftly follow. You look very upset, Mr. Mask. You see, it's like he knew I was killing his heart, which I guess he would probably feel. I mean, if someone was firing flaming projectiles into your heart, you'd probably be aware of the thing. So, I guess I can't blame him too much. Pestilence and famine should go down very, very quickly. And then we really don't have anything that difficult left to deal with. I didn't want to kill Death as fast as possible, just because his scythes in this room are really irritating, as you can see. He should be off his horse pretty damn soon. There it is. But he did manage to injure me, so fair enough, Death. In fact, you managed to injure me twice, so that's kind of worrying. And to be fair, I knew this would happen. I knew I wasn't strong enough to just absolutely annihilate the boss rush, so, you know, potentially it could have killed me if I'd been very, like, ridiculously careless in how I played. But I've managed to pull through, and our item, hey, Lil Chubby. Honestly, Lil Chubby, I'm a big fan of Lil Chubby. I can accept that. And yeah, we don't want anything there. And I just realized what I said. I got a good feeling about this skull. Alright, fine. I guess my feeling was entirely wrong. Let us move on. And as long as we're going through fairly normal rooms, our damage should definitely be enough with what we have going on here. So, I'm okay. Range down, not really a big factor, honestly, so I'm not too concerned about that. You should die pretty much straight away. And if we can get an explosion near that explosion, but that does not happen, alas, really do want some keys. Like, that would be excellent, especially as we are going to the chest. It would be a very big disappointment if we could not access any of the items. We do have a tinted rock there, and we do get our key. So, gold chest, present me Cricket's head. Really, just a single bit of health. That is, I guess, 1.5 bits of health, but that is still very, very upsetting. I kind of just want to make sure I don't fire mine myself in the face here. Got to be a little bit careful in those rooms, play a little bit deliberately safe. And, well, you tried, Dingle Dangle. You definitely did try, so credit to you on that front. Replacement key is great. Don't touch that. We can't afford the health. They need to die very quickly, as well as Mr. Explosive. I've had quite enough explosions this run. Thank you very much. That's fine. Whew. Okay, just be very careful when I... Oh, walked a little bit too far there. That is very much a shame. But not much I can do about it. Hopefully, whatever the boss drop that we get is, as well as the devil deal, somewhat gives us the survivability that we need here. That would be ideal, because potentially I can see us dying, honestly. I really, really can. I don't want to accidentally take damage from doing these, but we could get something like the magic scab, which obviously is just a little bit of extra health, so I'm kind of cool with that. No point blowing those up. I imagine our boss... no, it's not over here. And no spirit heart from the chest. I mean, we've not really found... in fact, we've not found any secret rooms this run, which I guess is probably a mistake that I have made. Oh, we do find that one straight away. So that is nice, and we actually get an extra key. So that was definitely worth our time there. Though no tinted rock in it, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to go with up, and I got it wrong. But we did get an extra key. And a hermit, which we have no real need to press because it's just going to result in us randomly teleporting, which we don't really have need for, but we do grab ourselves an extra tinted rock and a little bit extra life, which is wonderful. That room was actually kind of scary, honestly. If I'd not done that correctly, very easily it could have taken some damage, so I am very glad I managed to get away with that. I'm going to blow up the two middle ones because I can. Nothing great. I mean, while I've got so many bombs, I may as well try and use them on getting any sort of advantage that I can find myself acquiring. So that was wonderful. We can have a little look in here. That's actually, yeah, we do have the hermit. So honestly, I am going to just grab everything and then teleport out. I think that makes a lot of sense. We could have used that on a cursed room and saved a health, which may have been better because I just could have killed the trap, but I don't think it's entirely worth it. I also did think I missed a drop, but I don't think it should make that much of a difference. We've got enough keys for the 4 items and then some. Alright, who is our boss? Daddy Longlegs. Actually really irritating because he's very good at damaging you for no apparent reason. Like, he is excellent at just randomly damaging you. Okay, that could have gone so much worse. The matchbook is great because it's a health. The bomb's not really that much. We've already faced Krampus, so this potentially... I mean, we could Whore of Babylon. It's risky, but I think it's worth it because we just get the Whore of Babylon. And then that really does power us up. It's just with Firemind, we're very likely to just kill ourselves, which we obviously, you know, kind of don't want to do. So this is definitely a risky play. We're very glass cannon-y as it is right now, and I've just got to really think about every room before committing to it. So because of Horror Babylon, we've basically got Book of Belial without Book of Belial actually on. We get the replacement key, so it wasn't too disappointing. Dingle Dangle should go down before actually doing anything, so that is wonderful. And my individual flies from Rotten Baby actually are going to play kind of a big factor, because I could just rely on them a lot as well if I so chose to. Hello? Nothing crazy in here, but a lot of stuff that's kind of worth bombing. Yep, that was excellent. And we get to go through puberty. We get another Tears Up, which is great. We get Hematosis, which doesn't matter. And again, Hematosis, which doesn't matter. So, overall, I think we did pretty well in this room. And a Spirit Heart. Excellent. So down here, we get a free Bob's Brain. I can't do it. I will just die. I will actually die if I take Bob's Brain. I know I will. I am so sorry, Bob, but for once, I've got to leave you. For the sake of the run, I have to leave you. And I know this is a betrayal of Bob's Brain lovers everywhere, but sometimes that was terrible. How did I manage to walk into? Calm down. Why was I just, like, so content to drive by that room when I'm on such a precarious amount of health? That was a very, very silly way for me to operate that. It really, really was. That was a little bit scary for me, I'll admit. That was... I feel like I played really, really well in that room. I don't often toot my own horn in this game, because I am kind of bad most of the time. But I feel like, in general, I kind of handled that room a little bit good. Alright, flies, I need you to do most of the work here. Just kill a dingle dangle each time, and we're good. I just don't want to destroy my own face. That would really, really suck, because, you know, it would be a great loss to the world to lose his face. Ah, self-compliment power, because no one else will. It's so sad. And nothing good from that either. And a room full of innocents to slaughter. So that is wonderful. Grab the coin and move on. I feel like we can kill the heart fairly competently, mainly because we do have the laser to kill the extra spawning eyes. But for the rest of it, I'm not entirely sure. Please, secret room. Oh, that is a shame. I mean, I do want to go in there, but I can't justify spending a heart on it. I really, really can't. So I guess I've just got to go for it and hope at this point. I really, really do. Hematosis, just not at all useful. He should die before he does anything. So do I explore, or do I go for Mum's heart and then the cathedral on this kind of health? I don't really know. We do find the secret room here, which... 2 more keys, honestly useful, but not right now. I guess I'm just going to go for it and hope for the best at this point. I mean, can't really think of anything better to do. And that does work out pretty... Oh, there's no way that hit. There is no way that hit. I didn't move because I was so confident that was going to miss. That is very, very much a shame. I'm going to blow up the rock behind Satan, just in case it's tinted. I don't know why it would be out of all the rocks. But yeah, that is very, very much lame. there's a big part of me that genuinely wants to go in the curse room and damn the consequences. But I feel like that part of me is going to get me killed. So I probably shouldn't do it. But I can't really do the cathedral on this kind of health. But I guess I've just got to go for it at this stage. I have no idea, zero idea how I'm going to kill Isaac on this health, because I always take stupid damage to Isaac. Those chests are very tempting. No, but for real, they are very, very tempting. I want to kill that part before he ends up doing something like that. Yep, there it is. That's what I knew would happen. Absolutely. And now we are very much in trouble here. Like, genuinely very in trouble. Can you charge, please? I actually, now I don't want you to. Now I just kind of want you to die a little bit. Just a tad. Can I do flies? There we go. The hay is happening. Let's explode that just in case, I guess. We don't have much in the way of bombs, which is probably a problem. In fact, it just is a problem. Pestilence shouldn't be too bad. We just leave him over there. Okay, we get ourselves a key. I do not know how I am going to do this at all. I really don't. Every room I have to play like I'm the Lost, which is obviously a problem. Oh, I did not expect that to happen. Okay, we get an extra bomb, which is potentially really good. Let's check for a secret room down here. We just need to get a little bit of health from somewhere. That's not quite the type that I need, but I appreciate the thought, game. I really appreciate the thought. I need greed to be dead before I do anything else in this room, because I am going to need all the concentration in the world to kill our fistula friend here. Okay, so we managed to get that. I'm just going to have to take this very, very, very carefully. I should be able to just chain kill him there. And we do manage it. And then again, over here. Lovely. And then what was down here? Oh, Monstro 2. Not what I am looking to see. Really not what I am looking to see here. Like, as far as things go, that is absolutely terrible. Like, I could not have asked for a more annoying room right here. I actually could not. Ooh. Okay. Can do a little bit more damage there. He's lasering, which is whatever. And there's the big jump. Careful. Then he's going to summon his flies. And there we go. Okay. Yay, a key. So useful right now. Oh, good. Good, I did, you know, I'd not proven I could kill Monstro 2 enough. So, you know, I'm really, really happy we got another one. That's absolutely excellent there. Please, can you laser? You can laser. I don't trust Firemine's range, so that's why I didn't actually fire there. I hope you don't mind. Okay. Please drop a spirit heart, something. Just please. Oh. Okay, well, we got to Isaac, so that's good. I mean, I'm at least a little bit proud of doing all of these rooms without taking damage. I say that assuming I'm not going to die to Loki, which I feel like I should be able to avoid doing fairly okay. And there we go. And I really thought that was going to be it. That was going to be the health that we needed. So I attempt Isaac when I can't take any damage at all, or explore the floor in the attempt of getting some health. I think what I need to do here is quite simply go in that trap room and just hope beyond everything that these chests have something that can salvage this in. That's really going to be my hope here. Okay, so at least now we can take amnesia. That's not really a problem, though potentially it kind of is, depending on what happens in the rest of the floor. Because if I accidentally walk into a room that I expected to be cleared, and then it's not, I'm going to find myself very much in trouble. No! My lifeline, Monstro! I killed loads of Monstro too without taking damage. And then Monstro happens, and we get a bomb, and we get puberty, which is whatever. We do get telepills. So, I mean, with telepills, it's just hematosis. I mean, why does it matter? It's a shame. That is very much a shame. That could have been it. That could have been the way out of this situation. That could have been the ultimate solution. The ability to take one entire hit against him. I cannot remember the correct way. I hope I am going... Hey, alright. So I guess we just go for it at this point. Oh, God. I'm so gonna mess this up instantly. I just know it's gonna happen. Oh. Okay. I need to actually damage him, or this is never going to end. I'm just prolonging my torment otherwise. Oh, what was that? That was... I can't do it. I cannot do Isaac on 1 health. It freaks me out, and I really lose it. So I guess at the end of the day, the greed pointless boss rush did actually cost me the run, but at least we did the boss rush, so we got that going for us. Oh, well, doesn't really matter. Win streaks are meaningless, as long as we are having fun and working towards our real platinum god, which we nearly are with the donation machine, so I am happy about that. But yeah, very, very unfortunate there. I did okay on the cathedral, but Isaac is just... Nah, fuck that guy. My name has been Rage. I am sorry for dying, though. I know it does suck. Please forgive me, okay? Remember to like if you enjoyed this. It really does help, and subscribe for more. Oh, goodbye.